Not the first guy that I did. No. It's just for the record, I don't do guys, okay?
Now I follow your blog all the time. So, Ray's Blue Juice.
You like the blue snacks?
And that's what I want to ask you about. Live for me, little munch, little snacky snack.
Little blue snacks.
Yes. What is, when you're going through this, if you haven't checked it out, you need to check it out. Because I'm telling you, you'll be salivating among other things. But what is the criteria for being a blue snack?
A blue snack is just a man. You know how you're on the internet and you see a guy and you're like, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like you have to look, like one of those looks over your shoulder, like
somebody look.
Usually a blue snack for me is just a guy that just exudes just everything, like just everything, whether it's just body, face, arms, chest, abs. Like, I've shown some cakes on there.
Yes, praise the Lord.
I will say that some of my blue snacks I do actually know. All of them are not gay. Some are, some aren't. Some rather not be disclosed, but they are. But basically, they're just usually just. I just think they're beautiful men, and I think black men are so beautiful. And why be a gay man and don't celebrate beautiful black men? You know. So I did them every day. I've been putting them here and there for the last about month or so, because I was doing one every single day, and I was like, okay, I gotta find one to outdo him from yesterday. So now it's like, so now I should have guys sending me pictures to be on there now to be a blue snack. So them along with the fresh faces, most of them are guys I know were from Model Mayhem, just guys looking for exposure. I think the first guy I did was Levant, and I think he got booked for an underwear ad. So
first guy you did post.
Not the first guy that I did. No. It's just for the record, I don't do guys, okay?
Alright then. Now if y'all don't understand that, send me an email and I'll break that down too.
Bottom 101, okay?
Tell us something about you that you never told anyone else, or that we don't already know.
I'm very competitive.
Okay.
People always say, oh, you're so nice, you're so laid back, you're so humble. Secretly, I'm very competitive. Because if I feel like if I'm seeing someone doing something that I know I could be doing, I go out and I do it 10 times better. That's just the Aries in me. That's just me competitive, because it's like a lot of times I get bored. Like, I know I can write. I know I can meet people. I know I can do this. I always look for a challenge. And a lot of times in society, there's nothing to really challenge you anymore. So I purposely look for challenges and things that I can do. Not saying I'm being shady to anybody, nothing like that. But just like when I see someone doing something like, oh, that was cute for him, but I'm going to do it better. It's just something to challenge yourself, to build your character, just to make you strong to handle different situations. So I know that might sound awkward, but that's
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. It's not against the person, but it's like they're actually motivating you to
Right.
step up your game.
Exactly, like Omarosa. She's like one of the first reality people I met. I call her my big sister or whatever. She's always giving me advice. She did a book called The Big Switch. So I was like, okay, you did a book about how to be a bitch. I'm going to do a book about what it is to be gay, openly gay and black in society today, and growing up in a Southern family and, defining who you are. So that was not taking her idea from her, but, she's black and she's reality like me, but I took her idea of doing a book and said, okay, well, I'm going to do a book. 'Cause who else has done a book? That a black gay reality star has done a book.
Right.
So
Benefits and Burdens.
Mm-hmm.
Is that still the working title, or?
It's changed. Benefits and Burdens was what I was feeling at the time. Just benefits and burdens of being openly gay and being on TV and just living. Then I thought about Do What Makes You Breathe. I actually saw a play called The Download, The Truth Exposed, I think that's what it was called. And the guy sang a song about doing what makes you breathe, just living life, looking at trees and stuff. And I was like, I like that. And then my friend was like, well, everybody knows you from partying, so, and you don't RSVP, because I don't RSVP. I just show up, and luckily they let me in.
It can get kind of nasty on the velvet rope.
Yes, it can. So then I was like, okay, I thought about the title, Getting My Life with No RSVP. So I'm just kind of back and forth between the titles. But I will say that this guy named Son of Ellis is doing my illustration for my cover, and I'm excited.
Wonderful. Why don't you RSVP?
I don't have to. They know my name now.
Well, alrighty then.
I don't know other queens showing up to these parties and doing what I'm doing, so I'm in LA.
And you can do that apparently, right?
Oh, there's other queens there. They're just...
Oh, got you. There's just, yeah.
I set my tea on that. Okay.
Now, I know Tracy Edmonds is the one who actually initially encouraged you to start, you know. Now, what is your relationship like with her now? Do you still...
Miss Tracy, we see her at events. She's like, she calls us her kids. So like I said, if you know, if you want to have dinner with her or talk to her, she's, you know, if your schedule permits, she'll allow you to. But it's not like we go to her house and hang out and kiki. But you know, when she sees us, she does acknowledge us. She speaks to us. You know, like I said, we are her kids, and she gave us this great opportunity. You know, if there's something, you know, there's been times where I've called her like, hey, Miss Tracy, I have this idea I want to do. And I've gone and met with her several times about different things that I wanted to do and pursue. And she's given me some excellent advice. So I have nothing but positive things to say about Miss Tracy. Even though I asked her about that Eddie Murphy thing. I was like, girl. But no, Miss Tracy, she selected me. So from that, when she told me that from then, and then I moved out here, we've been in contact. So not as much this year so far as the previous years, you know, but she's good people.
Yeah, she really is. When I remember years ago when she and Babyface first got married, I was backstage at a concert for Patti LaBelle, and we were in the access room waiting to speak to Patti LaBelle after the show, and she came to the door, and they opened the door, and then the security guard just slammed the door in her face, and I was sitting there like, oh shit, I said, you can't just do that to, you know, to Babyface's wife. So I was trying to make it over to the other side to let them know who she was, because I don't think they knew. So she knocked on the door and banged on the door again. And
that's real ghetto coming out, girl.
Yes. I'm Babyface's wife. And I was like, oh, I said, she is. Yeah, she is. But they let her in, but I was just like, I was so like, oh shit, you can't just slam the door in her face like that. That is not a groupie.
We have a visitor.
That knock at the door was the sushi, so Ray made the mistake of telling me that he could eat sushi every day. Well, so can I. So this is just like a match made in heaven. It's like I'm always eating sushi every video when I go out.
I never ate sushi until I got to California. And my mother was like, you're moving up there, you need to learn how to eat stuff besides fried chicken. So I went to sushi and I've been hooked on it ever since. I love it. Philadelphia rolls.
Okay.
So if there's any single men watching that wants to take me out because I don't have a Valentine, and my ex-boyfriend got just kicked to the curb a little while ago, sushi's what I like.
Now, why did he get kicked to the curb?
Well, he got kicked to the curb. You know, when you date someone that's in the same industry as you, a lot of people say, oh, I want to date because we're in the same industry. It doesn't necessarily always work, especially when he's trying to become something and you're in the process of becoming something. Because they're just like, he's always latching on. And I'm an Aries, I need my space. And then I just felt like a lot of things that he was doing and things were popping up were career opportunity things. So I just cut that short. I have other dates. Don't use that. Oh my God. He's gonna kick my ass. No. We just came to a mutual agreement that, you know, he was trying to take his career at a different level. And I was trying to go this way, and he's not necessarily ready to be openly out and gay and want everybody to know. So I just felt, you know, and I don't want to be the reason anything's jeopardized on his behalf. So I just, you know, we parted as friends.
Now, when you first got cast with BET, did they give you any flack about being gay or how you were to be presented? They just let you do what you had to do?
They were excited. They said they've been waiting to have a gay character. They had been waiting, and I didn't realize, you know, I never thought, you know, growing up that I would be on BET. You know, I've watched it, and I can never remember seeing a gay person on BET before. So I just was like, oh, it's gonna be nothing. It's gonna be no big deal. It's whatever. It's gonna be like those guys in the real world. Come and go. No, I'm still there. So.
Now, Noah's Ark is nominated for 3 Image Awards. That's unheard of. I mean, speaking of like history in the making. Mm-hmm. What is your take on the success of the film?
Aside from, you know, I'm actually signed to Rodney's talent agency Trio, and Patrick and I have become really close. We're, you know, good friends and whatnot. I think that we as a community, we need that win. You know, Maurice Jamal was nominated before and he didn't win. I thought Dirty Laundry was an excellent film. Like
excellent.
Loretta Devine, Jennifer Lewis, and Rockman Dunbar.
Right. What does it take?
What does it take to win? So the fact that Noah's Ark did really well when it was out in limited theater release, I mean, it kept going from city to city to city. And A lot of people do follow because, you know, BET's even featured on BETJ on the sister network. You know, they featured on the website, on the network. I just think that this is a must.